Have you ever felt a profound shift where reality seems to fracture from the inside out? This disorientation signals the beginning of an awakening. We often expect this process to follow a straight line. In reality, it behaves like a looping spiral, where you might circle back through certain stages or jump forward into others. Spiritual awakening operates through a systematic subtraction. It is the methodical process of stripping away false constructs to reveal a core truth. To build a life on a stable foundation, you must first recognize and dismantle the heavy, artificial illusion you currently mistake for reality. Stage 1 is unconsciousness. In this baseline state, the self is wrapped in thick layers of ego, leading you to believe that fleeting thoughts and societal labels are your true identity. This entanglement makes life a series of reactions. You operate defensively, feeling powerless over events. This ego-driven state distorts your view. Perception of others is filtered through a personal narrative, preventing a clear understanding of reality. The journey of awakening begins the moment you question whether the identity you are defending is actually an illusion. This leads to stage 2, ego death. This is the period where the psychological structure of your identity begins to break down. Deeply ingrained labels, your career, gender, and beliefs, dissolve and fall away. A new distinction emerges as the inner essence splits from your constructed story. This is the observer self, the consciousness that simply watches life without getting caught in the ego's drama. This dismantling leaves a profound sense of emptiness and detachment, creating a vacuum where your old identity used to be. This absence of identity triggers stage 3, the search. Without old labels to anchor you, you begin looking for something substantial to fill that silence. You find yourself exploring existential questions, driven to understand the essence of who you are and the nature of the reality you've discovered. This involves immersing in spiritual literature, seeking wisdom from teachers, or adopting practices like meditation and quiet contemplation. This phase is an attempt to map out a new reality based on internal insight, replacing the societal conditioning that previously dictated your life. Eventually, you reach stage 4, the emergence of the authentic self. At this point, pretending to be your old self becomes physically and mentally impossible. Your external world begins to shift to match this internal change. You may find yourself leaving unaligned careers or ending relationships that no longer resonate. Internally, you experience an intense psychological shedding. Old emotional wounds and buried traumas resurface to be acknowledged and finally released. You are returning to an uncompromising state of being, the unconditioned authenticity you possessed in early childhood before society shaped your identity. While this stage is marked by instability, the friction breaks the grip of old patterns, creating the space required for new, authentic energy to take root. As the instability fades, you enter stage 5, a life of alignment. Here, your authentic self integrates with the world around you. This stage is governed by unconditional self-love, a compassionate acceptance of your own limitations and imperfections. This internal compassion extends to others. You recognize that everyone is navigating their own journey based on their current level of awareness. This results in a lived interconnectedness with nature, humanity, and both the light and dark aspects of existence. While the journey of subtraction is uniquely yours, the destination is universal, stripping away the illusion to exist peacefully in the reality of what is.